Alright, welcome back. When we last left off in that second video, we were talking about the OLL layer. Basically, we just got the 9 and 12 thing going on, the yellow pieces. There's a couple situations when you don't have a 9 and 12 up here, and basically they could look like a variety of things, but the thing is you don't have a 9 and 12. Those are the only two pieces you need to worry about, and it could be any way, flipped any way, but it has to be at 9 and at 12, no matter which way you're looking at the cube. So remember, we're working with the U face here. Basically, if you don't have a 9 and 12, you're gonna do that algorithm I gave you in the second video until you get the 9 and 12. So let's do that algorithm. It's F U R U prime R prime F prime, and let's see if that gave us a 9 to 12. Yes, it did. These two. Okay, you may have to do it a multitude of times, but eventually you will get the 9 and 12. Once you get the 9 and 12, you're gonna place them in the 9 and 12 position, just like they are now. So if it's like this, I'm gonna spin it like this, so that they're in the 9 to 12. Same thing. If it's like this, I'm gonna spin it like this, so that they're in the 9 to 12 position. And then I'm gonna do that same algorithm again. So it's F U R U prime R prime F prime, and that will give us all these edges oriented. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to orient the corners. For the corners, what you want to find is exactly what we have right here, which is a fish. The fish's mouth is always going to be in the bottom left hand corner, and the way you recognize it is it's all four edge pieces incorrectly and then one corner. So notice these three corners are not yellow and this one is, so it's shaped like a fish. This is considered the fish's mouth, so it's in the bottom left hand corner. When you turn it, you can spin the U face, so that if it ends up like this, spin the U face twice so that it is in the bottom left hand corner. Once it's in the bottom left hand corner, we're going to do this algorithm: R U R prime U R U2 R prime, and that is going to orient our full yellow side. Basically, there are cases when you can't have the fish when you don't have the fish. So say we're right here, we just have the edges oriented and we don't have any fish. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that algorithm until we do have a fish. So let's do it. R U R prime U R U2 R prime. We still don't have a fish. Don't be deceived, this may look like a fish, but it's not, because there are two corner pieces in. So we're going to do that algorithm again. R U R prime U R U2 R prime. Once again, we don't have a fish, so let's do it again. And now we have a fish. So the fish's mouth is again in the bottom left hand corner. So we're going to do that algorithm again. And there we go. Our whole yellow side is oriented. The next and final step for the Frederick's method is the PLL, and that is going to be Walter.
Okay, one thing that Alex forgot to explain to you guys is that some of the time when you have this fish, you'll do the algorithm, and then for Alex, he got lucky and it did solve the whole entire thing, but in this case it did not, and it placed our fishy with his nose back up into this corner. That's a good sign, because now we know we put his nose back in there, do it once more, do that algorithm once more with his nose back down here, and it will this time for sure solve the whole entire top side. Like so. Okay, now we're moving on to the, so we worked with the first layer, second layer, skipped this third layer, went to the top. Now we're going to work with this, just this last layer we like to call PLL. That is the fancy name for. Now, what our goal is to, one corner here and one corner here, they want to be the same color. Right now, red, green, not the same color. Orange, red, not the same color. Green, orange, not the same color. But we do have a blue and a blue corner. Doesn't matter if we have this whole entire side or whatever, but we would just want two corners the same. Like this blue and this blue are the same. What we want to do with those two, this is our like F face right now. We want to turn the cube, do like a Y twice, so that blue face that we just had is now in our back. We want that back there, those two corners in the back side. So now those are in the back, and we're looking at our new front, which I guess now is green, and we will now do another algorithm. R prime, F, R prime, B2, backside twice, R, F prime, R prime, B2, R2. Now let us say that we did not have those two corners the same. If you don't have two corners the same anywhere around the cube, I do now because I just completed that step. It gave me more. But if I do not have those two corners anywhere, do that step, that algorithm once. It will give you the corners. Put those in the back, then do the corners again. Do that algorithm again. It will work for sure this time. Now, most of the time we will have one full side completed, then a piece missing in each of the other three sides. We got a red here. So these three are off, and then we got a full side here. What we're going to do is going to go the old school way of, so we got our piece off here. We're going to go F2, and then we remembered that that piece was orange, and the orange side is over here on the left. So remember where this piece was. We're going to take that face, this whole entire face, and bring that over to like the orange side over here. Let's say like this was, a red, then we would do that U2, but we turn that center over here. So our orange is over here. That was the piece off. We pretend like it was still up there or whatever. Go here. So restarting the algorithm, we got F2 U in this case because the orange was going over to the orange side. Doing L and R prime, F2 and L prime R. Turn that U, what we did the second move, back over towards that orange side. Then an F2 to top off your cube, and there you have it. Sometimes what you will have, you won't have a fully completed side as such, and you'll notice that there is no full side, so we'll have to do this twice. But what's going on here is that this black piece, it's not directly to the left or directly to the right. It's all the way in the back here, but that's okay. We're gonna do that last algorithm, F2, and we can't like turn this U face twice to get it back there. We don't want to do that. So we'll turn it just a U normally or a U prime normally, whichever comforts you. We'll go U here. So we had L R prime, F2, L prime R. Turn it towards that side again. Keep that same side constant, and then an F2. That will give us a completed side. In this case, it's the blue. That side is away from us now. The piece missing in this front face here is black. We're gonna go. We gotta remember that our black side is over here on the left. So we'll do the F2. Take this U face where the black was over towards the left. In this case, it'll be a U. And then we have L R prime, F2. L prime R, U, and F2. And that will, every single time, solve your Rubik's Cube. This is Alex and Walter's Rubik's Cube tutorial. Thank you. Oh, Alex.
Look for our advanced tutorial on OLLs and PLLs coming very soon. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe.